That evening, Salih sat in his room, leaning his elbows on the windowsill and staring outside. He had only one dream, a silver drone with buzzing propellers soaring through the sky. He had been telling his father about it for days, but his father had simply said, "Now is not the time, dear Salih." Salih's heart felt heavy. It seemed as if he could never be happy without that drone. Watching the birds outside, he whispered, "I wish I had a toy that could fly just like you." The door creaked open slightly, and his grandfather, Arif, walked in. Seeing Salih's slumped shoulders, Grandpa Arif sat down beside him. "You really want that toy that glides through the heavens, don't you?" he asked in a kind, fatherly voice. Salih nodded. Grandpa Arif smiled. Sometimes, the heart gets so fixed on the one thing it doesn't have that it forgets all the treasures surrounding it. "Do you want me to tell you a secret?" Grandpa Arif pulled a glass jar from his pocket. Inside were exactly 100 white, glowing pearls. "Let this be your jar of gratitude, Salih," he said. He took one pearl out and placed it in the corner of the room. "Now look, just because that one pearl is missing, did the other 99 in this jar stop shining? Or are they all still as precious as diamonds?" Salih looked at the pearls in silence. Grandpa Arif took Salih's hand and gently placed it on the boy's own chest. "Listen, your heart is going thump-thump. It works for you without ever getting tired. Every breath you take refreshes your lungs. This is your first, brightest pearl. Isn't a healthy breath a much more powerful wing than any drone?" Then his grandfather turned Salih's face toward the window. "Look at your eyes, Salih. You can see the stars in the sky, the leaves on the trees, and your mother's smile. What a great gift it is to watch the world in all its colors. This is your second pearl." Salih blinked and looked carefully at the swaying branches of the tree outside, as if seeing them for the very first time. Grandpa Arif pointed to a small potted plant on the desk. "And what about your hands?" he asked. Salih reached out and touched the leaf of the flower. He felt the softness of the leaf and the dampness of the soil. To be able to touch something, to hold it, to hug someone, aren't these more precious than a drone? Salih opened his hands and moved his fingers. Every movement of his hands began to feel like a miracle to him. "And what about those strong legs?" Grandpa Arif said playfully, touching Salih's knee. "Thanks to them, you will be able to run in the garden with your friends tomorrow. You can go anywhere you wish by your own power. This freedom is more magnificent than even the fastest drone." Salih stood up, took a few steps around the room, and felt that energy in his legs deeply for the first time. Salih stopped and took another deep breath. "Grandpa," he said, "I was so focused on that one single pearl, that drone, that I forgot to see the hundreds of other pearls in my jar. How rich I am because I can see, hear, walk, and because I have a grandfather like you." Grandpa Arif picked up that single pearl from the floor and put it back into the jar. "That drone might come one day, or it might not," he said. "But even without it, your treasure is already full. Do not let sadness over one missing thing make you turn away from thousands of beauties." Salih took the jar in his hands. The pearls truly sparkled like stars in the moonlight. That night, when Salih lay in his bed, his heart was full of gratitude. "Oh Allah, thank you for the eyes, hands, and feet you gave me, and for every breath I take," he whispered. He was no longer sad about not having a drone, for he understood that the greatest wings were those of gratitude.